Hello? Hello? I think that's working. Hello. I thought I'd just do a stream today, because even though I hadn't really planned it, I wanted to. I wanted to work more on my Sona, and I kind of dedicated myself to only doing it on stream. But I'm gonna try doing something a little bit different from what we've been doing in the past few streams. In the past few streams, we've been kind of doing a reference sheet type thing and kind of doing it in full size, I guess. This time, I'm going to try something different because what I found is when I'm creating my OCs, most of the design changes come through when I'm just doodling them. So today I'm just going to talk and draw and see what my brain comes up with. I do have a Pinterest board up. So that will also be on screen. One sec, let me get it up. There we go. So we've got my Pinterest board and my drawing stuff. I really need to get a new overlay because I've realised that you can't see much. I don't stream in very high quality. Oh, I've still got my rat Sona up there. Off it goes. So, what was I saying? I don't stream in very high quality, so you can't see a lot of what I'm like, what tools I'm using, what I'm naming my layers. I don't normally name my layers, in all honesty, but I probably should. So this is something that I need to get better with. Also, I'm not a big fan of it. It was just kind of one I made with Canva. And, yeah. You might see I've got this line down the thing. This is actually because I tilt my head while drawing. So a lot of my, if I flip this, I guarantee you, yeah, this is wonky. This one isn't. I'm very proud of myself. I'm actually very proud of myself of how I've drawn this, but it's very wonky. It's because I tilt my head slightly while I'm drawing. And I did draw this as like a warm-up sketch. But hopefully this will just keep me on track for today. I'm gonna use a slightly lighter color. See, the first question is whether I should do a chibi or full-sized. So let's scroll through my Pinterest for a bit. You can see a few of the things I've got for inspiration. We can also go through like other inspiration bits. It's just what I've got on here. So, got all the stuff that was on my old mood board, including these shorts. I'm not sure about these shorts now, but I haven't taken them off of here. My bugs, the colour schemes, these glasses I liked. But cool, I love cool glasses. Cool glasses are... But I've seen so many of these like cute cat paw things. This artist has like a whole line of like drawings which are just dedicated to cat paw shoes, and I think they're adorable. Oh, they're here. Look at them. I would wear these. Splatoon sneakers. I cannot draw shoes to save my life though, so I also have like this, which is kind of, I'm not a big fan of leotards. I just kind of like the top on it. I've got this one, which I did like these because they are really pretty. Especially on these people are so pretty. But I have a few characters with buffs like these as well, so that might be something I need to incorporate. These sorts of head things, like the mecha stuff, is something I was thinking about incorporating. Oh, this character's really cool. No credits though. When you're uploading stuff to Pinterest, especially if it is not your own, please credit the artist. But I was thinking about using like mecha bits, but then when I was looking at my old design, the blue and the gold don't really lend themselves to that. But I do want something on the head. So maybe we could give like a visor or something. Let's draw a little more chibi-like style. Let's draw a head. I recently got into rats. If you haven't been watching my social medias, yeah, you can tell. Literally the last video I posted was a Rats SMP thing, which reintroduced me to Mog Swamp. And I had only ever heard about him through SOS SMP. It was not. I did not know that that was his first like multiplayer thing in like 11 years. I want to say. I think it was 11 years. So I think she's pretty cool. And I've kind of just been binging their thing, their stuff at the moment. So to my surprise, my Rats SMP sketches, which were 90% Mog Swamp, got noticed by the Mog Swamp artist. It felt like being noticed by God. Mars Marbles, your art is amazing. But I've been kind of getting into watching them. Mog Swamp. A lot. I don't really want to watch that. It's the thing of editing styles changing. I'm not great with change, so I don't think I could ever watch their Super Flat World from the beginning, but I do want to watch their movie about their Super Flat World. I don't know what hands to use. I don't draw chibis a lot, and even if I do, I have like different styles of chibis. Like if I'm drawing, like I have miraculous OCs. I don't think I've ever actually shown miraculous OCs. One sec, let me get them up. Because though I have actually, it hasn't been that long since I drew them. Here, these are my miraculous OCs. I haven't, Canary isn't the final name. I'm going to give them a different name. And I don't really like Vampire's design that much anymore. I have been redesigning it in my sketchbook. I think it's these. One sec. Let me get these shorts. They blend into her cape. But Vampire is obviously based off of a vampire parrot or Dracula's parrot. I can't quite remember what it's called. And then we've got their everyday wear. See, Annie doesn't really change between her two personas. She's still hyper as ever between the two. Cole, on the other hand, gains confidence. I think it's mainly because they're faceless. They've got a veil. I didn't want to give them... Like, they have this really modern outfit on, right? But I've given them this veil because I wanted, like... There's this idea of kind of reference to it. See, Canary, with their... They both live within, like, London and stuff. And, like, England area. I haven't decided quite where yet. But, like, I have this idea that Vampire's the one in the news. Vampire's the one who's doing everything. Canary is the one guiding them. They're like the man in the chair, which is shown through their Kwamis as well. We've got Ku and Kor. Ku is of guidance. I haven't quite sussed out what that means. I want to say they have like a slight bit of premonition. Like, they vaguely know what's going to go on. They have like a good danger sense. So Ku is that's, and Kor can mimic other people's powers. So if like vampires fighting against someone who's akumatized, they can mimic their powers on a smaller sense. So like, say they're copying Cataclysm, instead of like disintegrating the thing, they're just gonna rust it. It still makes it unusable, but it only takes it so far as to do the job it's meant for. They have matching things. I thought it would be pretty funny if they all of a sudden gained matching earrings and they were like, oh wait, we both got them from an antique shop. Definitely. Cool. But I have glimpses of their story written out, and Canary's the first one that knows their secret identities. Cole, see, in one of the fights, Vampire gets knocked out after using their mimicry ability, causing them to de-transform while they've been knocked unconscious. So Cole finds out, oh wait, this is my friend from school. A friend is a very strong word. Cole is kind of part of the art kids, whereas Annie's like kind of more with theatre. Like, yeah, their groups overlap, but they're not necessarily friends. Though Cole does have a crush on Annie. And Vampire has a crush on Canary. It's a Maricat. Maricat situation in a way. Not Maricat. Love Square situation. But basically Cole goes, oh, Vampire is my crush from school. This is going to be really funny and I can hold this above them forever. So Vampire wakes up like covered in a sheet, and Canary's like, I do know who you are. I'm not going to tell you who I am though. You have to figure that out yourself, because it would be it's really funny. And Vampire's just like, dude, how am I going to know? So every so often Canary drops hints. Like, oh yeah, we go to the same school. Or, oh yeah, we're in the same class. Slowly narrowing it down. But Annie is absolutely clueless. if Annie was a dude, they would be called a himbo. Annie does have muscles. I just don't know how to draw them. Muscles are not my strong suit. I really like Annie's outfit. I wasn't too sure about it when I first drew it. I'm not sure what these shoes are though. There's something. Actually, I think if I swap this, yeah, they are, and Annie's kind of slanted, but anyway. Ku has like this air of kind of, they're a bit like Tiki in a way. That they have like this air of confidence over them, but they're also quite timid. Whereas Core is overly like mean to people. I also have taken the idea that Kwamis don't really have this same sense of like morality that humans do. They're a bit more forceful, which is actually seen in the movie of Miraculous Ladybug. Tiki is a lot more forceful, which I understand. Oh wait, like there is literally an Akuma going on, but Core was didn't have to be too forceful when it came to Annie, because look, like Annie's that kind of kid that lives in her head a lot of the time. She has brothers and sisters to look after, so she spends a lot of time in her own head. So the idea that she could become a real life superhero is intriguing to her. Whereas for Cole is very much like me in a way. I projected a lot onto Cole. They're timid and they're not athletic at all. So the idea of becoming a superhero, yeah, in a fantasy, yeah, it sounds cool, but not them. So Ku has to be a bit more forceful, forcing their hand, forcing them into a corner. Ku is also a little bit of their confidence rubs off at them when they become Canary. This is a hood, by the way. They have this studded hood, which I think is really cool. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is like a belt. I don't want to zoom in. But I've also, some things about Vampire, I have actually redesigned them, but there was like some thoughts behind it. And like, it's a more Carmen Sandiego-ish thing. Like, yeah, she looks good. She beats people up and she looks good doing it, sort of thing. Canaries is more I look pretty and I'm not meant to be fighting, I'm just the smart one here. Or the one with common sense, because I wouldn't call Canary smart. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. But like this chibi style I mainly use for my Miraculous OCs in my sketchbook. Yeah, this is really wonky. It dawned on me the other day as well. Is that if you're in the Hermitcraft fandom, it's been over a year since Mother Spore came out, and if you don't know what that is, it's part of a Desert Duo AU, based on Scar's hot guy persona, and Grian's cute guy persona, which he didn't use much, but like it was a running joke that if Scar is hot guy, he's cute guy. They actually do have proper names in the series. They just call each other hot guy and cute guy, I think. But anyway, it's like Miraculous but better, basically. Like there's legitimate reasonings and stuff as to why they don't recognize each other and stuff, except where it's not just cut down to magic. Because they're government appointed. Okay, hot guy is a government appointed superhero. Cute guy is a vigilante. But one of the big things about this AU is Mother Spore, which came out over a year ago now, I think, because I think the first part released Halloween of last year, and then it slowly updated. But Mother Spore was like the first proper arc of it. The rest of it is like kind of one-shotty bits. There was like a Valentine's bit, and there was an April Fool's chapter. It was quite funny. But Mother Spore was the first chapter that had proper, not necessarily storyline, but you could tell it's going to have an impact on the story going forwards. And I love it. And it also brings up the question of Grian. It's a few spoilers here, but Grian's been hiding his identity as a hybrid for his whole life, supposedly, or what I'm guessing. So how is he going to explain that to Tango and Scar, who both, Tango and Hot Guy, who both now know, oh wait, Grian's a hybrid. Yet Jimmy is, I think, they're either a hybrid or a witch. Jimmy can also read minds, which I find quite funny. This is a very normal-sized head. I'm going to shrink this head a bit. Well, not shrink, but like squish it. But like Tango, I also love that Tango's first thought when Grian was fighting Hot Guy was, oh no, Grian's punched a cop, I have to get him out of here, otherwise he'll be arrested. Instead of, oh shit, my friend's a villain. I do love that. Also, the small branches crumbs we got in that in Mother Spore will not go unappreciated. Jimmy and Tango. Also, Jimmy's had a breakup apparently, and I'm 90% sure I know who it was with. Because I'm pretty sure we haven't seen Scott show up yet. And but I think one of the biggest things about Motorsport is it introduced the first overarching villain, because there is someone out there to that's trying to do something. We're not even sure what it is yet. We can just tell they're a villain. Now, how am I going to... Okay, time to go search Pinterest. See, my big thing is I will just scroll Pinterest for ages until I figure out what I'm doing, which probably isn't great. Oh, what if I just search up VTuber design? Because a big thing with VTuber design is, yes, there is like certain precedents, but also they are really quite good deals for character design. Juna! Idol was like the only VTuber group that I keep up with. Rin Penrose was the first ever VTuber I watched religiously. Oh, cool Nigeria design. But Rambo! It's quite a good scrolling through VTuber art for me is like quite a good way to find out what I'm looking for. I would love to turn this design into a VTuber, but I cannot be bothered to take apart layers and rig them, and I do not have the money for it. Also, the influx of... I don't know whether this is AI. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure this is AI because those buckles do not make sense. But like, there has been an influx of AI art on Pinterest, and it's a pain in my butt because and honestly, I'll just click on one and then I'll scroll down to have a look at other designs that are similar. Oh look, it's Bernice. Seriously, her song is all I've been getting recently. It's quite funny, but also, sorry Bernice, I don't really want to listen to your music. I would love to be able to draw like robots and mechs and stuff, but I cannot be bothered to study robotics. I was thinking maybe we could have like... Okay, and now I've got this drawn out, we're gonna go in with a different colour. We'll go red. We're gonna go... And we're gonna go back onto my Sona Inspo board. And where are they? Yeah, they are. I should probably go get my sketchbook because I think I did a few more sketches of them in there. But yeah. I think I explained all like the lore I've got set up out for my Sona in the last stream. Do I want shorts of this? Is the true question of the century. Let's come back to that and let's start looking at. See, I am a sucker for glow in the dark aspects. And of course, I love mechanical stuff. Look at these. They look so cool. Oh, that may be something I need to have a look at. Maybe we could see. I had this like idea for these tanks, but I was wondering whether I could just do a singular tank like this. Maybe split down the middle so we can have like these are going on the back of the design. Nobody's gonna know they're there other than those who watch these streams or look at the final product, I guess, and go, I wonder what that is. But it would come round like that. And the thing is like I understand that you're not really meant to put anything on here, but I had this idea that my Sona, one sec, let's. Collects little trinkets from her ventures. So we could have like, I don't know, a little panel here with something written on it. I guess. I don't think they look great there, but decorating is going to be something that they're going to be very interested in. I'm still gonna include these like socks because I think they look adorable. Maybe I'll make these shorts a little tighter because if we're thinking, it's like, yeah, this is a fantasy character, so I don't really have to think about it too much. But aerodynamics and getting caught in like airlocks and stuff would not be a great idea. Okay, we're gonna, because I think we're getting to a point. So we've got like a thing here that the tube comes out of, and a thing here that another tube comes out of. that we can have running up here. See, I want them going directly into their neck. So we're gonna have the neck piece. See, if I go onto here, we've got this like little thing, but when I was simplifying it, I didn't give it that. I think I'm just gonna make this a jumpsuit. So we're gonna have, I know I put the arm in front of that, but we're gonna have that. And then we can have like a little cute zipper with a cool shaped thing. Then we can have those short sleeves, they've come back. I don't know whether I want to go for a more android feel. We could go cyborg. That's always a possibility. We could go cyborg for my Sona. Because we are just designing an outfit right now. Because even though they're not necessarily going to be a cyborg, because as their lore suggests, that they are a living, breathing being, you also have to remember that they are also able to mimic any species, which includes androids and automatons. I think that's a very important distinction to make clear that I think it's from like my Ninjago days and like the whole thing with like Zane and Pixel and whether they should be counted as humans or just beings. Like that was a whole storyline for Pixel and kind of Zane in Prime Empire. What makes something human? It was only kind of glazed over, but it was something that was really interesting to me because of one of Pixel's lines. Pixel's line is something along the lines of, so she's talking to Dyer, and he was like, whoever programmed you brilliantly because you think you're feeling grief, or something along those lines, or shock or worry. I can't remember. It's when Zane, they're revealing what they're going to do to Zane, and Pixel says, my feelings are no different to yours. You have electrical impulses in your brain that tell you you're feeling stuff. I have electrical impulses in my brain that tell me what I'm feeling. We are no different. We are no different to each other, and we should be treated the same. And it's also something that comes along with Zane's territory is he's been used so much. He got killed during season 3 after a whole season about robots and how they can be easily controlled and manipulated. Like autonomy and Pixel and Zane is something so important, and with like Dragons Rising recently in Tommy Anderson's, I think, Q&A, we did in one of his Q&A sessions on Twitter, I saw re-uploads of the screenshots, and because I'm not on Twitter, I'm never going to be on that hell site, but he states there is a reason as to why Zane is acting so robotic in Dragon's Rising. Because that was something I really hated, how Zane has been kind of neglected in Dragon's Rising. He has had like some areas, like we had the whole thing with him and Mr. Frohakeen, how is he the same man he once was? Which the answer is probably yes. You are. You're just different. You grew like every other human should, but they don't believe that still there's prejudice against Nindroids, which is a whole aspect there that I would love to get into. That the people there kind of treated Zane as that. Yeah, they saw him as a hero, but they still saw him as a Nindroid. They didn't see him as someone who could grow and change. So yeah, I've always been really interested in autonomy, and I do think that as long as something can have genuine empathy and respect for others, then we should treat them no different to a human. Once again, I'm not vegetarian or vegan, so there may be some contradictory there, but also there's also IQ and stuff that goes into it. Can we communicate with them on a deeper level? Humanity and like how we define something as sentient is something that I've been interested in. It may be strange though to say that Zane is not my favorite character, though Pixel maybe. Oh my god, they're bald. We'll give them hair in a bit. But I personally am loving this. We can I think this may be a great final design, in all honesty. Also, I'm going to be talking about Ninjago leaks for like the next 15 minutes at least. I will, once the stream is out, I will go through it and timestamp all the different things I'm talking about. But it would be the Ninjago leaks that came out on Halloween. Live action? Seriously? I have a burning hatred. I think I'll say. A burning hatred for live action remakes. I don't think I've ever seen a live action remake that is good. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but live action remakes is a no-go for me. Well, except for Sonic. I guess that counts as a live action remake, but it is just kind of a movie series as well, so I don't entirely count that. I don't know why I'm messing up on these ears. There we go. See, my next question is how I'm gonna do. That's a terrible tail. See, I had this idea for like that sort of tail, and it also makes it easier to draw because if I'm just like doodling it. This is a really quick doodle. Kind of pity. That's okay, one sec. That's really easy to draw. But I also kind of hate it. It looks great in some artist styles, but definitely not mine. I can't remember who it was though. I'm gonna go have a look through my camera roll because I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it. I I'm a prolific screenshotter. If I see something cool, I will screenshot it for later. But also, I don't use half of these screenshots ever. Oh my god, what? I've gone back pretty far. It's a Shink's tail. Not a Shink's, a Luxray. That Pokemon. I love Luxray with all my heart. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Ah, here's what the other tail I was looking at looks like. And then there's like stuff. So it's more lizard-like. I still haven't entirely decided how bug-like we're going. Are we giving them horns? Is my question. Oh, I've also been getting back into Spy X Family. I'm thinking of rewatching the series, in all honesty, because it's amazing. I love the series. The only thing I have a problem with is Yuri. That's just because he is the creepy brother trope in a nutshell. And I kind of hate the creepy brother trope. I'm an only child, and I never got people who liked it. Because I've seen a lot of stuff around how it is mainly like single people, only children who kind of have those sorts of, they can handle it, and I'm like, I don't understand how anyone could handle it, in all honesty. See, I'm gonna just outline a bit. Let's give them some hair. I don't know whether I like that. I've been like drawing so many characters with like two long streaks of hair. Like, I think even my miraculous OCs have it. I just love the idea of two like longer strands of hair that you can braid. You can braid these pieces of hair and it looks cool. Okay, let's bring that down a bit so I can rub out. Okay, let's pick out the eyes as well. Let's have another. How did I do the hair here? I did it like that. Maybe I should. No, I'll just. We'll change the eyes. Make them more like that, and we can focus on the eyes down here. Ah, that's something I should do. I should fill in the shorts down there. Let's make an eye. Yeah, let's make that bigger. See, I say see a lot. How do we want to do these eyes? Do we want to add markings around the eyes is another question. So we could make like some little. You know what? You know what we could do? Pinterest account. Inspo board. Yes, this has way too many things. Other people's original characters. This is where I go if I am trying to look for like a specific thing. Like if I'm looking for outfit inspiration or something, I'll come into here. Or marking inspiration. I also have a tattoo board, which also goes for that, but that's if I want like back markings and stuff. Okay. Before I start colouring, and we're going to clean up this sketch a bit. I'm actually quite proud of how this turned out. I think this may actually be my last stream on this, and you can see the final thing once I get around to it, because this most definitely will not be my final thing. I'll sketch out a few more times in my sketchbook and make a few changes. See, the thing is I want these two pieces of hair here, but I also want to show off piercings in their ears. But I don't want to stop the fluffy like the fluffy bit. So maybe we should just make them slightly smaller, and then we can... Are we giving them long earrings? Maybe we should just... Yeah, that should do it. Okay. I haven't not been looking at my chat this stream. So... I don't actually know whether anyone's typed in chat. I'm gonna add another spike. There we go. There we go. Now we're gonna play around with the colours, because that is important. So let me get up my old mood board. Where are you? Oh, maybe I should just get up the colour palette. This was around the colour palette we were using in the old one. One sec, let me get my colouring. I always use the watercolour one for colouring. I have no clue why. It just feels nicer to me. Because it doesn't even really look like watercolour, to be honest. Like it was this like sunsetty one. Now, palette. Let's have a look through color palettes, and because the thing is with color palettes is it's really hard for me to choose one. Because as a OC maker, it's connecting them to the character. I think what we're going to do, we're going to do this, and then we're going to go overlay, and then okay, let's make that normal again. No. No. Didn't mean to do that. No. See, by overlaying the colours, sometimes you can get an idea of like a nicer colour scheme. I still want kind of like the neon blue, I think. So we're gonna go in with that on these sleeves because this is approximately. I want them on all of these like more baggy bits. The reason why on the original design I made it look like water is because I wanted the idea of those like water-filled mouses, you know? You could shake this character. I still haven't given them the tail. I'm gonna figure that out in a bit, but I wanted the idea that you could shake this character around and there would just be random charms floating in there, you know? What did I have for? See, in my original design, these were that color. Okay, but that is almost like the skin color, because this is going to be pale because it's supposed to represent me, and I don't go outside. I was thinking of making. I don't want to use like pure white, so we're gonna go with like a yellowy color for the main suit. Because I wanted. So these accents are going to be in like this bright orangey gold coppery color. They're going green because maybe we should add it like. I really hate that color. It's the blackish brown of doom for me. I need it warmer. I need a warmer color. Does that look better? No, not really. Like a proper. So it kind of looks shadowy. No, I still hate that. It looks green. I think that's my problem. We'll have a look at other colours in a bit. Once I finished colouring these, accent. Yeah, let's shrink that so it. I'll probably have to get off stream soon, but we'll finish colouring this bit at least. And then that, maybe we should make this more blue. Actually, I prefer that to this teal, so this is just some messy colouring. It's not meant to be neat. Now we'll make the bottoms of these shoes. Oh, I have forgotten this bit. And the zipper and that bit. See, the next question is what colour do we go for the hair? Because see, I wanted them to have like a glowy form and I wasn't quite sure what colour to give it. So I was just going with white. As like, because I do have like a whole lore, because this is basically a VTuber. So I am, as I'm doing this, I am creating lore for it. Lore. That should be in a big echoey voice. I do not have a microphone to make the big echoey voice though, so we're just gonna have to deal with pretending. See, the thing is, do we stripe this with yellow or do we add pink? We could do both. In all honesty, I think that looks okay. So this is blue. Then the rest of this is kind of see-through, so we're just gonna paint it white. These, no, I did not mean to color pick that. These bits are bronze. Then they'll probably have like a bronze divider down the middle. This would look more fancy. I'm gonna add a star in. But we still need a darker color. Maybe we could go with like a darker blue. I think that looks okay. And then we'll make the gloves the same color because that makes sense. There we go. I think that looks great, in all honesty. And then we need to add in a tail. See, we could just have one like that. That's like the general, if I'm going through someone's Sona, that is the tail I expect from them, you know? Maybe, you know what? When in doubt, go look at Minecraft Men. MCYT fan art. There has to be a Minecraft YouTuber with bug features. Oh look, it's Apple Strudels art. I love this. I love. Add that to my world. Oh, that's cool. Or maybe. Oh look, it's cute guy. bug OC. Let's have a look at other people's bug OCs and have a look. I love scorpion tails, but centipede tails. This is one of my favorite brands of tail, but I hate them. I hate centipedes. They are freaky. Oh, that's your design. I would love to give it more insectoid features. I cannot remember the name of this artist, but I love that art. I didn't realize they did this. I love that. Maybe we could have it. Maybe I'll give them like little pincers, you know? Armored tail. It's like a shrimp. I know shrimps aren't strictly bugs, but you know, they're close enough. People who make these OCs are so talented. I think that's actually one of the reference the reference images for my cicada Tangayu. I'm pretty sure that is. Oh, I've seen this one before. It's so pretty. I love this artist style. And also, pretty lady that could kill me. Not a lot of these have tails. All of these have wings. I should have expected that in all honesty. That is a dragon, and that is also AI art. Boo. Nobody likes AI. Is that Sleepy Bacon's art? No, I think this is that artist's actual style. It just reminded me of something I'd seen from Sleepy Bacon. Oh my god, that's adorable. I did not want to see pictures of actual bugs though. I'm a little skittish when it comes to bugs. Which is really funny because I'm basing my Sona off of a bug. That's cool. Oh, that's a cool idea. Mix of a few different bugs. We'll just... wrong one. Let's have a look at antenna now. A lot of them are just straight. I'm trying not to go with a B purely because I love these designs for Elytra. It's a Hermitcraft thing, but I love these with a passion. Oh look, it's filled up. The idea of Elytra changing depending on the person is something that I find really cool as well. This is what I was trying. So in one of my original designs for my Sona, they had like these two things going down the back of their head, and that's what I was trying to mimic. These like the longer set of antenna with the shorter set of antenna. back on this or something. But maybe we should give them like some things, and I don't know whether I want to go with straight antenna or go like that. I don't know. But I think this is around where I'm going to end for today, because I've got this design down. And I think that's good enough for today. So I shall see you all next time I stream, which might be next week, maybe. Hopefully I shall have this done by next time, and then we can start working on a PNG tuber. And to that one person who keeps requesting Minecraft streams on my polls, you will get your Minecraft stream. I just do a lot of art as well, and I'm like, I will get to doing a Minecraft stream at some point once I have set up a PNG tuber. So I shall see you all next time, which hopefully we'll be working on a PNG tuber. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And I'll have this like vague reference done, because I don't do full references a lot. I shall see you all next time. Drink some water. It's been over an hour. I hope you were drinking water. I haven't been. Drink some water, and I shall